Okay, this video is going to be a review of this MRE, chicken and rice, cold weather. And what's in the MRE was, of course, the main meal. Cheddar cheese pretzels, First Strike nutritious energy bar, and, oh, it's covered over a little bit, filled French toast. You know, those three alone are enough to feed me for like 24 hours. And then, of course, what came with it was the beverages, the chocolate hazelnut cocoa beverage powder, which I'm going to combine with the coffee, which is below it, the creamer, and there's also a packet of sugar around here. So that's going to be our first thing. We're going to give that a go and see how it tastes. So let's start out by making this first. And one of the things I'm surprised right off the bat is that this is not gusseted. So we'll see how well it holds up to me videoing it and filling it up. That's basically what it looks like in there. You can see it. Kind of shaking around, see if there's one of those disposable things we need to get rid of in there. Those little packets that suck up the heat. I mean, not the heat, but the moisture. I'm not seeing one in there, so I can assume there's not one in there. We'll put that down as best we can. And what I also did was I also took the time to measure out the 16 ounces. So hopefully we don't over water it this time. We'll put the 16 ounces in it. See how well this thing holds up to me pouring water in it, and if it topples over or not. So there you go. Put some in it. So far so good. Even without the gusseted bottom, it's doing okay. And this is an old MRE spoon that just happened to be in my drawer within reach. So I'll stir this stuff up a little bit. It actually smells pretty good. It didn't have much of a smell before, but now I can really smell the rice and everything else in it. It really does smell quite good. Very savory. A lot of salt. That's mostly what I'm smelling at this point. So I'll put the rest of that in there. Mix it up. Seal it up, and then wait the amount of time we should. But there it looks like so far. And it's all in there together. The chocolate hazelnut cocoa, the creamer, the coffee, and some sugar. Well, where'd the little sugar packet go to? Oh well, the sugar is in there. I just tossed the packet aside. So we'll just put a little bit of water in here, not too much. And that'll do right there. And mix it up. Oh. What does it smell like? I can definitely smell the hot cocoa and the coffee. Don't smell the hazelnut so much. Let's give it a taste. See how it tastes. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not as sweet as you would think it would be. The hot chocolate really does overpower everything. You can taste a little bit of the hazelnut, and you can definitely taste the coffee. It's a nice combination. It's definitely the way to go with this. It really does taste very good. And like I said, not overly sweet. Okay, so here are the other components. This is the cran raspberry flavored First Strike energy bar. This really is quite tasty. It's got a nice tart flavor from it for the cranberries. And the nice thing is it's not all that sticky, so you can just eat it while you're out in the field without getting all that sticky. And it seems like a minor thing, but when you don't have a lot of water or a lot of time, the last thing on earth you want to do is be worried about having to wash your hands after you eat something that's very sticky. So, like I said, this thing is excellent. The other thing I opened were the cheddar cheese pretzels, which actually turned out to be kind of like a combos and very tasty. And then the last thing is this filled French toast. Can you see it? That's what it's filled with. Has an absolutely lovely smell. Smells like cinnamon. Like a nice Cinnabon. If you would heat this up a little bit, it'd probably make it even better. But I'm going to eat it cold. Mm. They taste amazing. It's for a shelf-stable kind of thing. It's quite good. So far, all three of these guys, aces. Let me go share them with Ruth, except for that, because she hates cranberries. All right, here is what it looks like out of the container. So what does it have in it? It's got chicken, it's got long grain rice, red bell peppers, cornstarch, dried chicken broth, onions, and garlic powder, and turmeric for the color. It doesn't look half bad, and it smells really good. This spoon didn't come with it. I just sort of pulled it out of the drawer. As you can see all the different things in there. And it's not overly watered, so it looks pretty good. So that's what it looks like. Let's give it a taste. The chicken reconstituted, everything reconstituted very nicely. Kind of reminds me of like a really like chicken noodle soup. It even has kind of the same taste like Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Bit on the salty side, but that doesn't make it unpleasant. It's very good. Okay, my final review of this MRE was that it was definitely very good. This here, to me, it tasted exactly like Campbell's chicken noodle or chicken and rice soup. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. This was good. This was good. The pretzels also excellent. Doing this in combination, really, really good. So overall, from on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being an Aldi's knockoff and 10 being Mama Leona's Kitchen, I'd have to rate it around an 8. And I'm giving it a high rating, and maybe I gave the last one a low rating because I forget that I hate peas, and the taste of peas in food is really going to have me knock down my ratings of it. But this didn't have any peas in it, and that really made a difference to me. I mean, they could have put peas in it, and it would have given it some interesting color and some, probably some additional vitamins and whatever, and sugar, and the sugar would have made this taste a little better to most people, just not to me. So on a scale of 1 to 10, like I said, about an 8. It really is worth your time to try it. It really is quite a nice MRE.